Hello everyone, it's Christine here and I'm back for our stitch along, and we're going to be doing pistil stitch, which is a form of French knot stitch on a stem. So I've got some thread tied with a knot at the back, and I'm going to pop up where I want the base of my stem to be, and then I'm going to take my thread up to where I want to then create the French knot, and I'm going to wrap around, so going over the needle and then wrapping. You can do whatever number of times you want. You want at least one wrap, but I'll probably do, I think, three wraps. And then you're going to put your needle back into the thread while you hold, back into the fabric while you hold onto the thread with your thumb, and you're going to take your needle to the back, holding onto the thread so you get a nice tight French knot. And then I'm going to pop up, not through the same hole because otherwise you risk undoing your pistil stitch. And then I'm going to come over, because I'm going around and doing the P, I think I'll come to about here. So again, I'll do 3 wraps around my needle and then pop it back into the fabric where I want my knot to sit. And I might even just put a little holding stitch up the top here just to hold the thread up at the right angle for the P, otherwise it might go a little bit flat. So I'll just put a little couching stitch in up here to hold that thread where I want it. And then I'll come down from here and put another French knot down about over here, I think. So another 3 wraps, angle back into the fabric, pull through, and then I will continue around from there. Oops, I've just managed to come out the same hole, so it almost pulled out. So make sure you don't come out the same spot where you are. Just find a spot either a little bit back or a little to the side, and then I can come round and do a final French knot over here. Might just come down about there, holding onto my thread while I pull it through, and just be gentle. You don't want to pull your French knot through to the back, which can happen. And I'm just going to position this one actually on the other side, so it just sits below that French knot. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to come down here to the base of my eye and then come to the top of the eye, do my 3 wraps, 1, 2, 3, and then take my needle back into the back of the fabric, hold onto my thread while my French knot forms. And then over here for the S, I'll do a French knot over at the end. I might have to put another couching stitch in here depending how it looks, whether it looks a bit too angular. I think that'll be okay at that angle, and then come down from the end down here and do another French knot down here. And then again, making sure I don't come out the same hole. I just need to go slightly different spot. And then coming forward and doing another French knot about there. So that one, you could see I didn't hold onto the thread as tightly as I was pulling it, so it's a little bit more of a loose French knot. And if I do want to fix that, I can just pop up again and just anchor it down a bit more firmly by coming through the center of it and just getting it to anchor. And then I think I will put a little couching stitch in here just to hold the S where I want it to be. So with a couching stitch, I'm basically coming over the thread and just holding the thread in place. Now I'm getting quite low on my thread, and when you're doing the wraps it's hard when you've only got a little bit of thread left, so I'm just going to tie off on the back. Let's do one more stitch there. It's also getting rather twisty as well. Okay, I'll sort that little knot out when I'm done. And I'll get a bit more thread. So I think I want to have the nice pinky, nice bright dark colour. So I'll just get the section of the variegated thread that I want. So I hope you're having a great day or a great evening. I think we're heading back to doing some ribbon embroidery tomorrow. Sorry, I'll just have to get a better end on this to be able to thread it. So I think we're doing a plume stitch tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to pop up. So if you do need to change your thread, you just then pop up where you want to start your next base of your pistil stitch. Do your 3 wraps or however many wraps you're doing. And then hold on to your thread while you pull through. And let it form your little pistil stitch. Then I might come round to here. You can do them sort of as long or as short. Oops, no, you don't want to actually go right through without doing your French knot. Got a bit carried away there. Let's pull it back out. Okay, so let's do our French knot. Oops, got a bit of fluff as well. French knot, 3 wraps. Angle into the fabric. Maybe I can go a bit further up without it. If I need to, I'll just couch it down, holding onto our thread while we pull through. And that's pretty good, I think. So now I'll come over and do the T. Don't know if that T is actually sitting a bit too far over, but that's okay. We'll do it here. And then we'll come to the top of the T. Holding our thread taut so we get a nice tight pistil stitch, and then I might come out from the center and do a pistil stitch on either side of the top of the T. 1, 2, 3, angle back in. It does help when you've got one of these mats underneath because you can just sort of push down into that while you're getting yourself sorted. And then 1, 2, 3, push down, and then pull through. Whoops, almost caught on I did come through my backing bit of fabric. Okay, actually I'll come from the, oh no, I can go from the top. I'll go from the base. Indecision city here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. At least if I do it this direction, it's the same as the other eye. But you can decide whatever direction you want to do your bits. I'll start down here again though, I think. And 1, 2, 3. And back in. And then over from here. And 1, 2, 3, and then back into the fabric, holding the thread taut while you pull it through and getting your nice little stitch. And that is pistil stitch. So you can use it for all sorts of things. You can use it to write letters, you can use it as decorative pieces. They do make lovely little stems and flowers, so you can use it, or even the base of the flower, and then you could do the flower out from it. So very handy little stitch to have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for plume stitch. Bye everyone.